Hi guys, welcome to the TRT pod. It's been a minute and it's good to be back. We were off for 2 weeks, right? Yeah, due to COVID outbreak. Marion in the city.
In the city. Sounds like a concert.
Yeah, and everyone will be attending the Marion concert. So we were off for a bit, but then we're back, and then hopefully. We didn't miss too much because the Premiership was cancelling games as well, so there was not so much to review basically. So hopefully this week, Boxing Day, they don't cancel games, and then we get a full lineup. I think everybody's playing on 26th except United. But we'll make this very quick, and then we'll start from. I think I want to start at Arsenal because of Arsenal had not had cancelled games. And then there's been a couple of news coming up from Arsenal. So let's start up. I'll start with Hack, based off of back-to-back victories in the Premiership. No. So what do you think? What do you think is going right for you guys right now?
I think maybe. We are a great team. Yeah, we have some.
Please, what do you think is going right for you guys? Please let me talk to somebody.
It's so good to be back.
Yes, glad. It's good to have you back, bro. It's good to have you back. It's good to have you back. It's good to have you back. Yeah, he hasn't recorded it.
It's great to be back, to be honest. And fam, man, you guys use your mask.
Yeah, get your vaccine shots.
Get your vaccine shots. Get your booster shots. Zazu. Sorry. It's stuck in my head. I help it. But anyway, to answer your question, Double O, I think Arteta marked 2 years at the job yesterday or day before yesterday. And I think Community Shield, FA Cup, the team is currently in 4th place. It's not so bad. And I think what is working for him is that he has a very young team that seem to believe in whatever it is he's preaching. It's clear now that they've bought into his style of play. And there's an adjustment I have seen, and I think it has translated into better results. Last season and earlier in the season, we were insistent on playing out from the back, even if we kept losing the ball or getting caught. But now there's a mix-up, and I think huge credit goes to Ramsdale. It's just his intellect. Watching the team now, you see that most times when we want to set out to play from the back, the minutes they are pressed in certain positions, he just asks the players to go, and it takes it long. Route 1, and we've scored, I think, about 6 goals from that from that process. And of course, we saw the goal the team scored against Southampton, which was outstanding form. So now we know that we have different styles of play. First of all, we like to play out from the back, but we can go route 1 as well. And then now, another point is, I think some bad eggs are being filtered out from the team. Case in point, unfortunately, our former captain, Aubameyang.
Yeah. So do you think he's? Arsenal is playing better without Aubameyang at the moment on paper.
Yes,
So do you think he had a negative impact on the players?
It's an interesting one, you see.
Off the pitch?
I think more particularly off the pitch, because funny enough, I think myself and Hack were speaking some time ago, and we're like, his pressing, that's Oba's pressing, improved actually. And I feel maybe because he's an older striker, he just doesn't know how to. It's too late for him to learn pressing and then finishing, because he started learning how to press, and the minute he gets an open net chance, he just plays it. Exactly. So you press. The moment they steal the ball and give it to you, you cannot score. I also feel he doesn't, even looking from outside in, he doesn't just look like the right role model. I cannot imagine you have a team. Arsenal has the youngest team in the Premier League, so we have an average age of 24 years old. So you have Smith Rowe, you have Saka, you have Martinelli. These guys are 20, 21. They are busting their guts to get into the team, working hard for training. They're getting to training early, and then you as captain, you come late on match day, and you expect to get into the team. The manager asks you to sit outside. Then he asks you during the game to warm up, and you're like, no, you're too big. What kind of example is that? What kind of example are you setting for the kids? There's no way, and we all know we're all human.
Wait, he
didn't warm up. He didn't warm up that day. He did not warm up against Spurs. He refused to.
So I think I have an issue with the way they handle his case. So for instance, I feel like when this happened, it was the perfect time to kick him out. Yeah. So but holding him on till when he goes to go and visit his mother, that his sick mother, and then kicking him out. You're giving him, there's sympathy from people. That like there are some fans saying that what do you expect him to do? His mother is sick, so should he leave him and then come and play? Like even Arteta would not go to
it wasn't done. The disciplinary issue was not done immediately.
It was like, when it happened with Tottenham, he was pardoned because I think they have pardoned him a lot of time because he said that
it seems
he
like
has
he's been doing
pardoned
it so many times.
Was he not supposed to travel to go see his
No,
mom?
he was allowed to travel, but he was supposed to
late.
come back
Yeah, he was
on
staying.
Wednesday evening, and then he came back on Thursday morning. And then now, like I read somewhere, someone saying that immediately on Thursday morning he was the first person to report to. But you cannot report because you have to go. You need to get your COVID test.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
And also, while he was away, I think they said he went to get a tattoo. Yeah, so you
And
can't
then
you can't do
just keep
that and go straight to go and train and saying you are
and
the first
expose
to
the whole team. The
Japan
next
wants
day
to
they'll
say
cancel
something.
fixtures.
Because now that you're saying that, like, you don't, when you recount it like that, man, this guy had no choice. Arteta had no choice. Like,
Do you think Aubameyang's behavior, because Aubameyang was beloved by fans and players, do you think it's because of that wage increase? Do you think it has anything to do with the wage increase?
I think it definitely plays a
because
role.
Hack had said a couple of times that this happens when
I think it's two things.
I mean, Ozil's situation was completely different because Ozil was the whole China.
Yeah, there was a lot of things going on. Yeah,
I feel like Ozil would have played, even though I didn't think it was about money. I mean, money was good for Ozil, but I feel like Ozil would have stayed if they didn't have that whole China situation with the, because that's tricky for business. But with Aubameyang, like, it's very, very short, just shortly after he was given that.
Yeah, and I don't even know what you guys see from outside it, but I saw Ian Wright just going. I was quite disappointed with his analogy, and I know, of course, he has some friendship with the striker, but for me, you can never be bigger than the enterprise, and that's just how it works for me. There's an institution. It was like, he's the big man in the team. He's the goal scorer, so you should pardon him. You should hug him. And I'm like, what are you saying?
Especially
This
with
guy
the
is
kind of
already
team that you
31,
have. Yeah.
32. He's not banging in hat tricks back to back. It's not like, his goals are carrying us on. No, he's not exactly. He's not like the way you can give the ball to Martinelli and say, okay, go beat one, beat two. I have no faith if they give the ball to Oba. I don't see how he's going to dribble anybody to score. Even these days now, they'll give him, because I mean, speaking personally, because I had him in my FPL team. Yeah, I know, because as we always say, FPL know they lie. It's why we all insult Fernandes, but we'll have him in our team, because the points will come. He will assist or score. FPL know they lie. Aubameyang is poor. He's been poor. However, where I feel the club is now probably getting, I think they should just say what he has done outright, or just say when he's going to be back, and just dead the issue, because now you have the team performing well, but we are still discussing this captaincy issue.
Do you think he should be moved on in January?
If there are any takers, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It makes sense to catch
I don't
him.
see, I will agree with that, because I don't see the way Ramsdale has probably earned us, like, say, 11 points this season. I can't beat my chest and say Oba will give us 15 points with his goals. I just cannot see it.
Okay, as you mean Aubameyang was moved on, right? And then you have Martinelli as your striker. And everybody knows that Martinelli is prone to injuries.
Yeah.
Well, what happens?
No, of course.
What happens
we
should
need
Martinelli
to
injure?
the truth
if you
is,
sell,
truth
you strengthen.
we have Lacazette. There's an issue in that department, which I see.
Okay, yeah,
we've had issues for a while, and that's how I know the team is progressing, because we're addressing our issues. We've had defensive issues. It's been sorted. Ramsdale, we didn't even know we had that issue, but we thank God. We now have Ramsdale. We have our defense is looking okay. Partey, well, we'll give him a little time, but we are solving it. Now we're the only issue I think we have is in the striking position. Eddie has said he doesn't want to renew his contract. like I said, it seems like he's also going to go. So we already have 2 of them on their way out. Then we have our super striker acting a fool. So he's number 3 on his way out. The only striker that we have now is Martinelli and Fellaini. So we have to sign a
So
striker.
so
That
my
is
point is,
for sure.
would you get a decent Arsenal quality types? Not because I believe the likes of Burnley, Everton, those guys, they can get for their level.
See, honestly, I believe we'll sign
like
Calvin
Arsenal that is
Lewin.
trying to challenge for Champions League. Do you think there's
At
someone
some point.
available enough?
But he's injured
Do you
now.
think
He
there's
can't
someone
get
available
he's not fit yet.
to
Yeah.
buy in January?
I think
Should you move Aubameyang
I
out?
think going by what we have done in the market so far, especially since Arteta came, we're definitely not looking at getting a big name. We're looking at the level of Watkins, Calvert-Lewin,
that's
Dennis, and
yes,
all of that.
yes,
So we're looking at that. So he wants the team to grow. To grow together. I don't sign up for that growth. But
Why not?
because
the young guys are proving that that's what you guys had needed all along.
He is for a long term, and I want an instant result. So that is why I don't sign up.
But you're not a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, I've tried. I've waited for it's because I've been burnt for 17 years or 16 years waiting.
Japo, quickly before we just move on to Chelsea, you guys speaking about Odegaard, just how impressive.
But he's been amazing. He's been
been.
amazing. I like his use of space. He's such an intelligent player. Sha. That's all I'd say, man. Like he sees that pass before you even think it exists, and and I feel like he's starting to understand his players more. I think one of the issues he was having is like those players didn't understand where to run to properly. So now they know that once.
Is this a case of the young boys in the team just gelling together? Because you have like Saka. You see Saka when you watch that game, Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard. It's like almost like they're giving themselves the ball. Like almost like it's like
because you
is it because whenever you have like say for example when United did that class of 98, right, it's because young boys came from a particular they are growing together, and then they know themselves, they like to play with themselves. It's like if you're playing in your normal team there are certain players that you want to play with. Is this the issue with those boys? Is it because when he plays with Aubameyang and Lacazette, Odegaard does not function as like he's functioning?
Yeah, because like what I was saying is like those players like you're talking about, they don't want to run. But you look at Martinelli and Saka, they are ready to run. You know what I mean? And he enjoys, like when you watched him at Real Sociedad, like he was playing with players that were ready to run, like the Isaacs, the Zabalwa, like they were all ready to run. So like I feel like now the players trust him more. So when they see him with the ball, they open up for him, and now he's enjoying his game, man. It's really fun, man.
Let's quickly enter what's going on Chelsea. They've been.
I just want to say I'm happy about that.
Well, I mean, we're all happy about it, but
what was happening there? They were just bullying all of us.
What I want to ask is, what is the problem? Because they're playing the same side, minus Chilwell. So you can't tell me that.
No, the midfielders they've been chopping and changing.
Yeah, but they've had the same.
Kovacic.
This was what we spoke about them earlier in the season. We're saying that they can change their midfield and they will still pop. We've been saying they change because there's times where Kante comes in, sometimes Kovacic.
There were 3 guys. Kovacic. But because Kovacic, Kante, they've been in and out.
Kovacic is the problem, right?
And Kante as well. I don't think Kante is fully.
I also think maybe
and people have figured them out
for all of them. It happens to everybody because I remember for a very long time when they say Mourinho doesn't win in November or September or something like that. So maybe they will be back soon.
Maybe.
But I it's not easy, man. It's crazy because I have some of their.
But I also think
and sometimes it's just how you play Chelsea. You see.
Yeah, I feel like the people are starting to figure them out.
I think if you watch Burnley, Wolves, if you just sit back and then of course, to be honest, they've missed a lot of chances.
They've
had the chances. They've created chances. There's one particular chance I think Rudiger gave Mount and he just played it on Pickford.
There's one this guy missed.
They've missed
I think there's a confidence issue as well.
I think so.
They're a bit low on confidence right now.
But listen to all the players that we're talking about, them getting chances. Rudiger, James, like Alonso. What happened to their forwards? What's going on with the attackers? Because now the people scoring goals for them, you're getting Rudiger scoring 2 goals,
That's a very
James.
good question.
So what's going on? Because
But it's their style of play as well,
Because
though.
Lukaku is back, right? Werner is back.
They have a lot of people
And then
scoring
apart
goals.
from that, you've got Hudson-Odoi,
Kai
Havertz, Mason Mount. There's still Pulisic, right?
There's still
So what's
Pulisic,
going on? You've got this
Ziyech.
wealth of Ziyech, Loftus-Cheek. You've got wealth of midfielders and attackers that can play in different positions.
Can I even just come at
What's going
Chelsea? What was that stunt they tried to pull by trying to back out from? I feel it was very dishonest and very classless of the team. Now,
Back out from what?
from the match against Wolves, they asked that the match be postponed because their players were out, and you now see that it was clearly deliberate from Tuchel by he now named just 6 players on the bench when they have everybody knows about Chelsea's academy. Now, if you see what happened between Arsenal and Leeds, yeah, of course they had bare bones, they had injuries, they had COVID cases, but they had enough players to. They met the requisite number of players that you can field. Now, these guys, they had a 15-year-old on their bench. They had 16-year-olds to make sure that the numbers, but to prove a point that, I get this. We still saw the 11 that Chelsea put out there. Very
solid,
strong, solid 11. They
solid.
still had at least 3 solid players on the bench, but to prove a point that, we don't have enough players to play this match, this is why I wanted that. They just named 6 players on the bench and named 2 goalkeepers.
So sorry,
classless.
I want to ask, on what basis do they want out? Like they have injury or COVID?
They said COVID and injury, and I'm like, you still fielded that team? Yeah, and then you see some Chelsea fans giving excuses. I was so happy they did not win.
I
that
feel
game
like
because I'm
Tuchel
like,
is trying to be funny.
he's trying to be very.
Because every other person
about it, and I'm like, what is this?
wants to go about the game.
You go about the game
So
like
that
let's
because
play.
you don't want games to pile up, but they're looking for an excuse to get a break.
Look at
No,
that
because but also you have to think about he's a smart guy. They're in a bad run of form, so he's just thinking he saw it as an opportunity. So maybe we just sit back and re-strategize, but obviously they didn't
So
get
many
that.
teams could have done that. Like see Leeds, bro.
Leeds need
15
that more
years
than
old.
they need that more than anybody.
15, and then Bielsa was like, no. The Premiership has said, I think it's 12 players or so. I can't remember first team. If you have that, nobody gets him. Reach Chelsea. We all know. Look at the team that faced Wolves, and I'm looking at that guy, and I'm like, you're saying you don't want to go on when we are dragging our Martinelli 20 years old. We are finding our way. Praise up, you are the European champions. Come on, will you stand up and play again? It's true.
And then Wolves have been really
Man.
But I don't want to play Wolves. Though.
Yeah, their defense has been
Very solid, and their keeper as well.
I think where they
Because I was just seeing they were asking who's the
They've
signing of
been
the season.
very
Man.
I think where they concede, they don't even concede more than one. Or
Yes.
And
And it's not like they look like they're playing ultra defensive.
Even
Yeah.
if they want to play alternate,
Liverpool
this is Semedo, they
stole
want to
it.
play alternate.
Let's remember,
Yeah.
Liverpool stole the Origi.
Yeah, a lot of the
They
games
were
they could have
cheated.
won.
Man City, that was
Yeah.
never a penalty.
Yeah.
That was never a penalty.
That was given. That's how you know that.
Yeah.
When I feel like Premiership has this thing when you're on top, when you get to this point where, because it happened to Liverpool as well. When they won the league,
They were just
there's some they'll be afraid to get some decisions. It's like going against. I don't know if maybe some of the guys at the top maybe they bet, maybe they put some money and say okay, don't give, because that penalty was
never
ridiculous.
a
When we
VAR.
have, and then let's speak about VR. Like it's
my
been so
God.
inconsistent with a lot of things. So let's look at this Liverpool's game.
VR is-
right?
is the personnel problem.
Liverpool Tottenham, right?
Yeah.
So
It's personnel problem.
Robertson got a red card for that, which is a red card, right? And then shortly after that, Kane goes ahead and does.
No, Kane was before.
So Kane does, and anyway, Kane does before. Sorry, yeah, doesn't get a red card, right? And then Robertson gets a red card for There's been a lot of
Yeah,
inconsistency.
and the issue is because
And then-
they didn't
and
even
then-
tell him to go look at the journey.
Yes,
That's
they
the
did
issue.
not.
There
They
are
did
two
not
more.
instruct him.
Yeah.
And then there was one
penalty.
in the box, Salah's hand.
Yeah.
That goal-
And then the penalty.
But the law had
But the
changed.
rules have
Yeah.
changed. That's Salah's was-
Salah's
So
was something.
the
Yeah.
rules have changed, right?
Yeah.
But 2 games, I was watching the review. 2 games before that, the rules have changed. Someone's hand, in a natural position, did not impede. Like it's so inconsistent. Like, what are the rules? Are you saying in the box if he touches the hand before you go to score, it's cancelled? Or
No,
let
they
it be
scrap
clear
that part.
terms.
They scrap that part.
No, so
It's
what you're saying right now
This transition,
is
after
what
that
happened.
Play, the ball still went this way.
This way.
He hit it to Robertson. That's how. But my issue is
There's no
sometimes,
inconsistency.
sometimes
Yeah, definitely, that's-
Two games,
sometimes
like
it's the
a game later
explanation.
now.
Yeah, I don't think they've gotten the explanation right.
Sometimes it's the explanation of the ref. Like when they interviewed Klopp, and they asked him
That guy's been
about the
livid.
Jota situation, and Paul Tierney, who was the referee at the game, says, Jota stopped. But see, bro, I play ball. In my
Bro,
mind,
that's
I'm like,
you
are
win
mad.
penalties.
So no, my own is
You win
how
penalties.
Are you running and shooting?
No, but
at
bro,
the same-
but I'm saying like,
I was saying, are you flying?
You play, you
How
win
you going
penalties
to run
now.
and shoot at the same time?
You
My
win
brother,
penalties, that's a
if you
skill.
want to take a shot, you must step. You must stop. Then use your other
But
foot to hit the ball.
but I kind of see what he was saying though. Like
no.
Can I say
don't
no?
see
Because
that.
Now
what?
get this. Even if, and this is the point I'm trying to make. Even if I stop, you brought me down.
Yeah, no.
That's
but
the
like
point.
it kind of
If you
looked
are
like
telling me
if
I
you watch
stopped, then I
Jota,
stopped.
if you watch
You
Jota,
brought
like
me down.
he was ready. Like he was going down either way.
No, see,
I don't know. It kind of
his
felt like
position of play. You are on the left hand side, so we all know Jota is right
right-footed. Yeah.
So if you are going to use your weaker foot to shoot, you
need to
must take
adjust.
extra
Yeah.
period to adjust. And then my guy poses and is ready to lift. And this guy just now, the question is, did he touch the ball? Did he get close?
No, but
And then you're like, I don't know how refs don't chop slap.
it's almost,
because
There's one trend.
So
against them.
no, not even Trent. Edison against Man City,
That
where
was-
he goes ahead, packs. Even though,
how wasn't that a penalty though,
bro, how? Like he said. So the
that one-
explanation he gave was because that Cancelo had taken the ball away, but in the box.
In the box, you
the guard because
I can just
if there was
push
an
me down.
elbow,
Yeah.
wouldn't they give him a red card?
I don't understand.
They will stop the play and give him a red card.
he
So I
literally
don't.
came like Edison came from nowhere, had no reason to be there,
And you can tell
took
like
the guy
and you,
down.
and you could tell like he was trying to stop him because Fraser is
Yes.
actually a quick player.
Yes. So he didn't even know
Yes.
Cancelo was going to
Yes.
get the ball. So
Yes, he wasn't convinced.
So my point is, let's assume because the game is very fast. So a lot of times I don't exactly blame refs, right?
No,
but
that's
then we
what-
have
that's
VAR. So why isn't VAR?
Is that
calling
Ted? No,
him?
is that Ted? That's what I'm saying. Like, is that guy? So the problem is still boils down to like English refereeing.
Yeah.
They're
so,
not
so,
that
so the
great.
guy in the room.
Their interpretation is
so,
flawed.
So Jack Ball, okay, I get this. The guy in the room who is supposed to be a ref, everybody else, you and I were not professional refs, right?
But we
But
could
we
still
know
do.
that is a penalty. So how is you?
I was,
That is a
That's what I'm saying. That they
professional.
have, that the
that
English
you have
refereeing
that
is
you're,
so poor.
you're in front of that monitor, you're looking at this thing over and over, and then you did not think. And then if you reverse the problem with what Don Hutchison was saying, if you reverse this, if that had been Man City, they would have given that as a penalty.
Oh, for sure. For
So
sure.
what are we saying? Are you favoring the younger, the smaller teams will be feeling like
Who was
are
at
you
home as
favoring-
well? Who was at home?
Man City was at home.
I was-
There's always home.
I also
Shout out to
think-
my FPL. I like that.
No, I get that. I'm just saying that there's a lot of because
I'm
no.
just putting it-
So
Let's put it out there.
the problem with this is because of this inconsistency, you don't know when it will come to you.
No,
Yeah.
it's coming.
I
It's
also-
like somebody that was offside the other day, they were measuring it, but like how? Like I feel like some offsides are not like
No, it's favored us because they should have. Xhaka should have seen it already.
I was,
exactly.
He wanted to.
He
play
should
Aubameyang's
have.
leg.
He should like. There's a lot of. Why do we have VAR if we're not going to really use it?
I also think referees they became very, very lazy with VAR because there are some decisions that I'm just sitting now and I'm like, so you mean you want to wait for VAR to tell you this one? before you
Exactly.
blow?
No. So
Case.
what somebody was trying to say is just with the same thing with that offside situation,
Yeah.
right? So if you are not,
Not
sure,
sure.
don't blow it so that you
blow
don't.
because
Yeah.
you know that.
So if a referee is not sure,
sure.
even though it doesn't, it's fine. But
Because you know that
the person that we
it
have
can
a
be
problem
reviewed,
with,
bro.
yeah, the
But
person
it's
that
the
we have
guy
a
that
problem
can
with is the guy in the
see
room
this guy's
because
leg, man.
you raising your
No,
say
but
for
Kane's
example
own is.
offside.
I think Kane's own was just pretty much England poster boy.
I feel like it's because
that, like,
wait,
like,
I think
Saw him
yes,
and said,
yes.
This is our captain.
Yes.
like,
And he's like, nah.
Yes.
because that tackle, like, it was so
or
intentional.
it's
Bro.
wait, at
Like,
least
he did not jump.
wait,
Because he moved, though, he
he has
wasn't like-
scored before that, right?
Did he-
Yes.
So yeah, I
Bro,
guess
if he
the
did not
situation
jump.
is
Did he-
Kane is back. So let's no because
Let's keep him there.
Your main striker
Did you hear what Kane
was
said
wild.
after the this thing that he thought he got the ball?
I wanted to.
No, but you can't really blame him because, like, as a footballer, sometimes there's this rush of blood, and
Bro,
like he
man.
wasn't really thinking. I don't think he tried to hurt him.
If that guy did not jump,
Yeah, definitely. That's true.
6 months.
Robertson was clever
man.
though.
Yeah, because in that game, a couple of right decisions, a couple of those red cards could have changed the game in either way.
Yeah,
Like,
and
in
of course,
Liverpool's
and it
favor,
would have
in
been, and
Spurs'
it would have been
favor.
great for the table for Spurs to lose because they have like 7 games in hand, so they should just remain.
They got 3.
Yeah.
That's 9 points. Yeah, they get
Yeah,
9 points at
They
the
are
top. Yeah.
fourth. You
It's crazy. Like VR, I would.
But like it was a very very poor
and then
show.
how is it that
Refereeing.
VR is better in Spain and Italy?
No, because the refereeing generally is better.
England, like in if you watch the Spanish game when they do VR, every time you're
happy,
satisfied,
you're like, yes,
you're
that's the
okay.
right
But in
decision.
the Premiership, sometimes you know that a decision is supposed to go, but then you're not even you're not convinced if the guy goes. You're still.
City.
No, but like that's what I'm saying.
Man
The question
City.
is not even the VR is not the problem now. It's the people at the back end.
Yes, those are the.
So the
that's
problem
those
still
are the
goes
guys.
down to what we've been saying for years. English refereeing is so poor.
Something needs to be done about it
And,
because
and I feel like it doesn't make sense when like a manager will come out and criticize a refereeing decision and he gets something. I think the refs need to get some form of retributive action to say like you made a bad call and it's costing out. Like imagine like you make a bad call that costs
Games.
Nah, like
and
you need
that guy in Passport, no matter what you do,
No, but that's the thing, and that's how you know that they've actually been poor because Demot, he has actually this past few weeks been saying dodgy calls. Because normally
he's never straight. He's never straight.
He's never straightforward.
Yeah,
you can tell him
straight
being
with it.
diplomatic.
Like when I remember they asked him yes or no is it a penalty. He didn't say yes you should have been a penalty. He says it looks like
that's the thing.
it looks likely. He
I would have given it.
Obviously, let us know. Say that your guy, your colleague fucked up. What's all this? Because so my point is, do they not go back and review? Because it almost feels like every week they change the rules because it's never consistent. One period you're hearing, oh no, it's deliberate or not deliberate or any balling like impeding or not impeding. Like it's there needs to be clear terms,
like,
clear
no
rules. Do you get like it needs to be clear so that everyone knows. Okay, when you've done this, we know that. Okay, even before VAR gives it, we know that. Okay, yeah,
This is us.
not. I think it's very very frustrating.
It's frustrating.
It's so and then against so the Premiership is interesting when the smaller teams can get a lifeline. So imagine a smaller team come with a strategy to Man City, for example. Do you get? They come with a strategy, and then something as stupid as a wrong decision from the VAR, not even the ref, cost them again. It's not because those things have a way of coming to those small points. Could be the difference between what wins you the Premiership or what makes someone stay in the Premiership.
A manager
Losing
job.
their job.
I always ask myself, like when they make these decisions, like when the VAR guys are there, it's like, that's no red card, Joe.
Yeah,
That's
like,
not penalty. When they do it, like, how do they feel? Like, are they
sit
are they really sure?
Like somebody made a point. I think it was Leon Dixon. It says, I feel like maybe it gets to a time where they need to actually put ex-players
beside them.
those guys, because as a referee, as
you
an
haven't played the game
ex-player,
That's
before.
what Michael
If you haven't
Owen
played
was
the
saying,
game,
that
because you haven't played the game.
If you juxtapose the Robertson tackle with the Kane tackle, as a footballer, which one are you more?
Robertson tackle, to be honest, like
Bro,
I don't really.
because that guy will
I
break
didn't.
my head.
I didn't think it was
Kane
a
showed
red
they'll
card.
kick
To
me.
be
Both
both
honest,
of them were
like.
red cards, but Kane's own was worse.
Was worse.
But do you
They
know?
are both of them. I would say orange. No, but
No,
Kane,
they are both
No,
red
no,
cards,
no.
but
Kane
Kane
is red.
should be
Robertson
red.
probably-
All
Because-
Robertson's own feels more like it's not about the tackle was
I feel like that's why he
dangerous.
even
It was
gave
just because of
Robertson a yellow card,
it was the
because that was-
reaction.
yes.
No,
It was
let me even say
because
They
like
were-
it's
they
not
were
going to
away
hurt
from
you.
home.
It's not really going to hurt you.
I think it wasn't even that. I think he wanted to clear the
Yeah.
ball, leave one
Yes.
player
Yes.
as well.
Yes,
but
and-
he didn't time it at all.
No, this guy was clever though. If you watch, it wasn't. He put
his
yes,
leg in
yes,
front of the ball.
yes.
So he just took his
Robertson-
leg. But-
Robertson wasn't
but
malicious
that
per
Kane
se.
tackle was
Was-
is he drunk? He said he nearly got the ball. I mean, he thought he got the ball.
Now that goal when he scored, now blood
He
the hot.
showed his studs, like we all saw it, everything.
Robertson tried, cha. That guy.
Anyway,
And then the ref is there saying Robertson did him a favor. Sometimes you just want to punish this guy, like stoop down.
No, but to be honest, that's another
Why
thing
you
as well.
don't even say that he did
No,
him a
no,
favor.
I'm not saying, I'm not justifying it, but I'm just saying you can see what it means. That like,
Yeah, I
if
get it, but-
because it's almost like that thing when they talk about penalties, when if you don't go down, you don't kind of get it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not justifying it, but I'm just saying like if he's planted his foot down and he didn't jump, there's no way we would have had a debate about this. You know what I mean? But obviously, there's no room for that kind of tackle in the
Before
game.
we enter the next week's fixtures, quickly, I was just seeing yesterday.
Osimhen,
Yeah,
he says
man.
it's available.
Is he lying?
Yeah,
He is, yeah,
he
like
says
with,
it's available. So I mean, what is our dream team with Osimhen available? Do you
But
think
that's the thing, I think.
us playing
People
Osimhen and
people
Dennis?
I'm not sure.
What?
like with the
No,
new
No, but they're saying it's going on.
Assuming that it does. I mean, I don't think Africa is going to cancel. To be honest.
with the new set of
Yeah. But assuming it goes on. Like, what's your your ideal formation, including let's assume that we even call Dennis, because it's like a crop of Nigerian players out there.
They see manager. That's what I was like. What's the coaching?
Why is it that even in football, we are always it's the same circle of people that we always Guavon is our manager again.
I don't know why that was.
Then why sack that guy? Why sack the guy in the first place?
I don't know why that was, but I thought we should have gotten an expert.
And then
you know what's funny?
now all of them are there, so there's Yogo,
That's what I'm about to say. There's
Okocha.
Okocha. They're out there. And these people we know that these people when they were playing together, they were not particularly people that were happy with each other. So you now pack all of that guy and put the coach will tell you to play.
So I feel like they are trying to. I mean, is Okocha in the team?
No, but there are roles.
I feel like
they are technical advisor and
ambassadors.
So
I feel like what they are trying to. I feel like
which kind of problem is
they
it?
want to try and evolve
this because look at our team.
This
We can even
nostalgia.
design it now. If you have Dennis and
Osimhen
there.
I want to understand why is it difficult for them to pick a team from this crop of players? Why is it difficult? Because
because sentiment full here now. Sentiment, politics.
Yeah,
We're not. It's not just about football.
No, because tomorrow now you hear, oh, you didn't pick homegrown players.
Yeah.
Apparently, because we'll never know, or allegedly, apparently.
Now you be the lawyer. Now you know the term to
You
use.
pay to play.
There's that on the street. That's what this guy was trying to say. Like when they sacked him, he's been trying to whistleblow as well.
Yeah, you pay for caps.
He's been saying that like a lot of the team selection, like so there was one talk about like how he was saying like I can't remember the player in question, like he went out the night before and he wasn't going to pick him, but like the NFF told him he had to play.
Yeah, imagine my shock when I heard that Dennis has featured for Nigeria like 3 times before. I'm like, which Dennis?
Which Dennis?
Yeah, he has like 3 caps.
So
apparently, apparently, is the easiest way to get for your agents to market you to clubs to play for your national team. So you can come in now and say, okay, just give me 3K, let me play 10 minutes. Towards qualification.
I feel like NFF is what's.
By the time you going, you feel like
I feel like NFF needs to stay far.
don't even know what
you are still feeling.
They need to stay far away from. They need to stay far away from.
It's why I think every
because
time
all
they
these
just go and have
politics
dinner,
affect
they're
you.
like, okay, you did it 3 years ago. Okay, you are still too fresh. Jackpot. I think you were 7 years ago. Come now. You come.
It's about time you come.
Yeah, because it's the same thing with Amadou. What was his name? Then it's the same crop of. It's the same guys. And I think it's a conversation we'll probably have some other day when more facts come out. I feel apparently this guy has been the longest serving manager and I feel he was playing ball with them for a long time. And unfortunately, results have not now gone with the ball playing, and they've been forced to just take him out. That's what's his name? Raw. Yeah, because we know that for you to remain as especially after our World Cup outing that we thought wasn't great, and then we lost to Lesotho, that team that nobody expected, and we're like, this guy, you are still here, yeah, man.
In your face.
He was still there. So, Nigeria and the Nigerian team. Let's see if Samuel Eto'o can do anything about all these organizers that have not been paid. Because I think it's supposed to be done in Cameroon, and they are really not ready to host the AFCON.
Yeah, but just quickly before we move in, if you were to field an 11 for Nigeria, real quick.
We have
from back to front.
This guy in Porto will be our left back. I forgot his name. He plays the Porto left back. Yeah, the Porto left back is our left back, and he's not in the national team. I don't know how, but yeah, the guy at Porto will be left back. Trust Ekong is not great. I think we have an issue in centre back actually.
Yeah, because he's been bad for Wolves, man.
I would have Leon Balogun there in centre back. He's still doing okay for Rangers, but Ekong should go far away from our team.
I think he loses concentration so much.
Right back, I don't even know who is
right back, there's a guy that plays
now.
for this Italian thing with some.
But I think where we have strength is midfield and attack. Joe Aribo,
I like that boy.
all the guys in
Table.
Watford, they should just pack all of them. I'm going to drop them.
Watford,
Iwobi is still good for the national team. It's a
what's
crazy thing. It's good for the national
Iwobi's-
team. It's poor for
No, but it's
Everton.
decent for Everton.
No, man. How did he miss? Bruh, did you see the chance Iwobi missed? And something's wrong with him.
the thing about
But what's
Iwobi,
the
he's
same
a
for the
busy
keeper?
player.
No, it's,
As a manager, you like him because he's all effort.
me, I would not like him. He doesn't used to give me
The managers, you want you like it's all effort,
But
man.
In attack, I think we're talented.
stacked there.
We have so many. We have that guy, that very.
I
long
think
man.
we should not call Igalo.
No,
Yeah,
it's
nah,
about it's over.
but
It
it's called-
should
they're calling
go.
it
It's
over.
over.
But you
Because
can
I
bet.
think even Sweden, right?
Because they
Even-
called him
even
back now from
Sweden-
retirement now.
I can't remember. I don't think Ibrahimovic has played for Sweden.
No, he's not. He's
Get, like,
out.
no, they
Vardy
called him
doesn't
back
even
now. He
play
was
for
injured.
England.
You
That's
get
it.
let the young
No,
players
I think Ibrahimo,
play.
you keep calling himself. Nobody calls him. He calls himself.
Let the young
No,
players.
but if Ibrahimovic says he wants to play,
Yeah, they will.
yeah,
manager
if,
in
but
Sweden?
I'm just saying respectfully. He's saying no. He's not playing.
no, but
right,
he wanted to play for the Euros now. He was
For
injured
Sweden?
now. Yes, now.
And I think you see, and I think that's why we know that our manager was a very bad manager, because we all know that, because we see them every day. We're watching these leagues. We have so many players, but we cannot pick our 11.
But I think it's deeper than the manager as well.
Yeah.
Because the politics.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. The politics.
It then has to be that, okay, a manager has to come, and it's why we go for foreign coaches, thinking they won't come and play politics. They'll just keep it with
Bro,
the
from
team.
the beginning. Foreign
But
coaches already.
apparently,
The conversation is already there from the beginning.
apparently,
It's already kickback from the
your salary. Sir.
That's what.
But let's talk about.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about. Let's
This
talk
one
about
don't they
England,
finish.
because
By the time they owe you 2 months, you play everybody.
you play everybody. yeah.
Let's wrap this up. Okay, so this Boxing Day fixtures. Usually, Boxing Day fixtures are also
Goals.
done.
Goals.
All supposed to be done in one day, but
Goals.
for some reason, I think there's a Man U game the next day on 27th. I don't know why. Maybe the players are not yet fully fit for COVID. I don't know.
I don't tire for this
Yeah.
Man U team. They should
Oh.
play.
Yeah.
Everybody.
But
If you have
let's-
under 23, bring them.
Let's
and come
start,
and
let's
play.
start with Uncle
Let
B's
them win
team.
you.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Hopefully, Uncle B will be
Yeah.
back next week.
Hopefully.
Next, channel Uncle B wearing glasses. I should have worn my hoodie, but yeah. All right, cool. Let's go. Jack Paul, let's Liverpool leads.
Whitewash, man.
Yeah, what's going on with Bielsa, though? Sick. Consider like
It's been found out.
11 goals.
It's been
Triple
it's been found out.
captain.
Nah,
my
how many
God,
games,
my
right?
No, but like it does. I think
Like what's happening? And then
Give me idea.
he's not
That-
changing his style.
That's what I'm gonna say. Like I think he's like that's the thing about the Premier League. Is like when you first come, like you catch people off guard. Do you know what I mean? And he did that, and he reminds me so much of Eddie Howe in Beaumont. Like he did that for a couple of seasons, but there's only so much you can. If you don't have a solid defense, don't be going gongo like that now.
One.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, what are your predictions?
I
for
feel
this?
like 5-0, man. Salah hat trick.
Yeah, I think I'll go with him.
Yeah, I copy and paste.
I don't see anything. I don't see anything else happening now.
Maybe 6-0. I'll add
There's
one more.
like-
to that.
3 assists.
Let's-
and 1.
Wolves,
But no
Watford.
Jota go, by the way.
Wolves,
No,
Watford.
Jota to score by the special
Wolves,
goal.
Watford.
I think Wolves might nick this one. Clean.
The Dennis, you know, Dennis.
2-0, sir.
2-0 to Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves.
I think so.
It's
too.
difficult to score Wolves.
Maybe one.
Yeah, maybe 1-0, 2-0, 1-0.
Wolves, Watford.
1.
Wolves, man. Wolves, man. Wolves.
You
I
don't
feel
want
like,
to play Wolves now.
yeah, no, because they're pretty solid. They're playing good football, and their keeper.
Jimenez is back. Yeah.
Ooh. But no, is he playing? He had a record.
Yeah, he's back. He missed last
He
game.
missed last
right?
one. Ah, that record was
See,
so
but the
silly.
issue is, sorry to jump in. Jose Sa only made one save against Chelsea. One.
That's crazy.
Wow. But what's the name of that Asian guy? Is it Chan?
Wang.
Wang. That
Wang.
guy is.
Yeah.
One save, bro.
That guy is
Wang, Podence is
And
back.
what's the name of the guy from Barcelona as well?
Neto,
Trincao.
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 It's a good crop of players.
He's the defense. But what's his name? Cody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ah,
Cody
that guy-
size.
that guy,
Yeah,
Cody.
Q-man.
3.
Cody's a.
I think they are playing 5 defense, right?
Yes, now
Yeah,
yeah,
5.
Marcel and
But what's happening?
Oh, and then there's still
what's happening to Traore?
there's still
man?
Traore. Yeah.
No goal contribution.
It's just
Not even an
no
assist.
end product. Just run.
And even the run itself.
biceps and
Even the
oil.
running now.
Biceps and oil.
Burnley Everton, guys.
Burnley Everton.
Burnley Everton. Burnley Everton.
Ah,
Any takers here?
man,
I
I'll go with the
think
draw, man.
because it's a Boxing Day game. Maybe
You know, Burnley hasn't
maybe-
played in a bit, right?
Yeah, maybe
they're
Burnley
fresh.
looking at 3-3.
Burnley's fresh.
But Everton, their injury list is just a mess.
Yeah, they need Calvert-Lewin back.
I swear, man.
Calvert-Lewin will have.
How long is he out
I
for?
don't know.
Richarlison is injured as well, right?
I don't know, but Calvert-Lewin was different, man. Phew.
I swear that
He
guy
had
was
been
scoring
there.
I give Burnley a lean win.
a lean one.
Yeah.
1-0, 2-1.
2-1.
I said 3-2 Burnley.
High scoring game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really? Okay, it's possible.
You said Burnley?
Yeah, Burnley too.
I don't know. I feel like Everton
Everton
take
might
this,
nick it.
yeah. 1-0.
They're
Alright,
both
guys. City Leicester.
Wow.
City Leicester.
3-0, man. Leicester, they're not serious.
City.
Madison is back.
Yeah, but like.
Only that for Man City.
This guy here on the road today. But again,
Man City.
Man
even
City.
Plus the referee, plus VAR, plus F. They will
Everything.
make Man City win.
Let me go and buy my Cancelo.
Bro, I didn't have a Cancelo till I bought him on captain.
I've had
You know I
Cancelo.
bought- Yes!
I
didn't
told
get
you that
points.
he
I know that we had a
it's
discussion.
a
Don't
crazy
worry.
move. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want you to be doing.
Norwich Arsenal.
I'll win now. We'll win. I'll win it.
I
Maybe
think,
4-0.
I think it will not probably be as easy as we would think, but I expect us to win.
4-0.
Japo.
I think 3-1.
Yeah, I
Who
think,
will win?
yeah.
Arsenal, man, bro.
Oh,
I'm not a
yeah,
silly
yeah.
person.
I like.
Hack, your team is coming up. Ben.
No.
I used to have Ben.
I see having.
Palace, they've been shaking.
You were
a
saying
bit,
that
oh.
Ben
Nah,
score. Spurs Crystal Palace.
Spurs Crystal.
That's actually a tough one. London Derby.
But with the way Conte set up, it's Crystal Palace had not, even if they get a goal, it wouldn't be more than one because he's putting that defense right first.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I would say Spurs 2-1
I hope a
maybe.
draw. I hope a draw. But
I think a
Spurs
draw,
will
though,
win.
I
because
think Spurs will win.
I think Spurs will win, but I hope for a draw.
Okay, so what's guys before? What's going on West Ham? Antonio, what, like
they're
I
fagged
thought
out.
we
They're
got to a
fagged
point
out.
where
They're fagged
They have
out.
just 14.
They're
Yeah, we
fagged
said
out.
it. I think
They're
we've
fagged
discussed
out.
it
Yeah,
sometime
like,
on this table.
we knew.
They have 14
We
players.
knew, we knew,
tops.
we
And
knew,
you
we
cannot, and that is why I say is, for me, top 4 is the 3 that are up there now, and then if Man U gives us space, we collect it from them. But it's between Man U.
Because it's a depth question. It's a question of depth.
Yes, between Man U, Arsenal, and who?
Spurs.
And Spurs.
No, you
That's
can't remove
it.
Spurs now.
No.
Again, can't remove
And
them.
Spurs. I've
And Leicester,
I've
I
left
don't
out
see
West
Leicester.
Ham
Leicester is not
because
serious.
you
West
know
Ham-
why you cannot. The minute Antonio is not doing anything in a game,
He hasn't done anything
just
in a while.
cannot.
FPL wise,
Yeah.
shit.
The moment you take out Antonio,
And Bowen has been cold as well.
Yeah. The moment you take out Antonio from the game and you take out one, that's either Rice is too good,
They should
so you
pump
can't
that
take
money
him
on
out.
Lingard in
The moment you
January.
just take out Suchek,
Drop 20M, collect
they
Lingard.
can't do anything anymore. So West Ham, Southampton.
Yeah, West Ham Southampton.
Well, I think with all of this, I think they will still
They'll
win.
still win. They'll still win.
I think they will win this game.
2-0.
Oh,
West
shit.
Ham,
I
man.
think Che Adams is
West
injured.
Ham.
I think Armstrong is injured.
Yeah,
as well.
Adams
But
is
that
in
guy
there,
is just
Armstrong's
called
out.
Broja
Broja.
again.
Okay,
I'll
I
go
think
with
West Ham will win this game, sha.
All right, Aston Villa Chelsea. It's a tough one. Think about this carefully because Aston Villa has been
Aston Villa to
pulling up
win,
a
man.
fight, man.
Aston Villa to win.
Aston Villa Chelsea.
Aston Villa to win 2-1.
That's a tricky,
I mean, we all have Watkins.
that's a tricky one.
Because like Aston Villa, they are playing some kind of.
They are
like,
playing.
interesting
Gerrard is
football, yeah.
doing-
There's a lot of intensity in their
hope
play.
I
No, but that's the thing you see. If you now check them, their XG is not high. They are not creating that
No,
many
they're not,
chances.
they're not.
That's the issue.
They're just a
I'm having
solid
there.
outfit right
yeah,
now.
that if they create 2 chances, they'll score 1 and they'll just lock up.
That's Steven
On
G.
this
like,
game-
sha. That's Steven G. Like very like him. as a
Chelsea will
person.
have players back, I think.
Yeah, it should.
They need him.
I think Chelsea would win.
I think Chelsea will.
Two-
Because if
2-1.
they do not win this game, I think they're out of the title race.
No, it's too early to
it's
go.
not
No,
too
but it's not
early.
too early with those folks on top, man.
With Liverpool, with Man City.
With
and
Man City.
Liverpool.
When Man City is playing
Because you know-
Liverpool is playing
So the
Leeds.
reason why I'm
Man
saying
City
we know
play
those-
Leicester City.
the reason
Because
why
we
I'm
know
saying
those
add
two
plus
teams,
three
why
plus
go
one
and
saying
those
this-
two teams
the
can
reason
go
why I'm
and
saying
win
this
16 straight
is
games.
that I know that Liverpool could drop points when Salah and Mane go to AFCON if there is an AFCON.
Man, bro.
If
And
there
with the way
is-
Jota is playing too,
Yeah, because I think Chelsea's fixtures now, they have
With the way Jota is
City
playing,
away. Like when it's time for head to head, they have is this City away, and the last time they played Liverpool at home with a red card, I think too. Man, bro, you can't give City and Liverpool 9 points.
Because those guys can win. We've seen City win
They
like
should lead.
And De
They should lose
Bruyne is
three.
back.
They should lose
De
3
Bruyne
games.
is back. But I give it to Chelsea though. I say Chelsea 2-1.
I think a draw 2-2.
I think a draw as well, to be honest.
I think Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea win. So an open, interesting game.
I hope they
Brighton,
lose,
Brentford.
Brighton have not won a game in 11. They've not won.
Yeah, but Brentford without
And they
Raya.
create so many
They
chances,
have
man.
like 8 draws.
As I said, open.
So, but
game.
then I just want to find out, like, so what do you think is the problem? Is it the manager? It can't be the manager because they're creating
They are
chances.
creating chances. It's not the manager. But
what is it
I think
that-
they had injuries. I think Duffy was injured, right? I think Dunk was injured as well, right?
They just cannot.
Where's
score.
Welbeck?
Injured.
Of course.
That guy.
Yeah, so
that guy.
I think they've got an injury crisis. I think they've got a couple of players out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Brighton.
But this guy has been cold as well, man. Everyone were shouting about him. Bissouma.
Bissouma.
He's not having that much of an impact this season.
Even Lamptey.
There's another guy that there's another black.
Lamptey.
There's another
Right back.
Ramsey.
No, there's another.
Buemo.
Yeah, that guy's not bad.
No,
Buemo.
Pume. The guy that scored against.
Bro, yeah, it's actually solid. It gives me nothing
Bro,
too
that
special.
guy-
The
that-
Corey type vibe.
That guy missed open net
Is it nothing too
from
special?
two
That's
from
it's
2
rude.
yards against
No,
Wolves.
but like you know what I
Guy
mean.
played the ball over the bar.
Yeah.
From
But he scored a spectacular goal recently as well. Now, so he has that in him. Man.
scored the one that is in
All
front
right,
of you.
final game.
Bro, it's like he came back with the bench.
Before we go,
Oh boy, Ronaldo hat trick.
yeah. But what's happening in Newcastle? Are they relegating or not with their money?
Yeah, I'm enjoying Newcastle. I like the football, but I think they played very well.
But-
But that's
I don't wanna relegate
typical,
though.
typical of that manager. Play that kind of football and not win. Look, remember Bournemouth.
it depends on what happens.
It's typical
in
of how
January.
he does.
I think they need to sign players. I
Yeah,
think
they definitely need to.
I think-
They need.
They need,
definitely need
but my problem is they're going to try and sign more forward players, but I don't think their issues
Bro,
really.
they
They need
centre
that
back.
defense.
That Lascelles.
Yeah, Lascelles
is a
and
fraud.
is that goal that
See, bro,
entered? Like
it's the biggest
How-
fraud.
wait,
how
how
is
did
Lascelles?
Tottenham-
He looks like such a good player.
Yes,
and his
that's why he's a
charisma.
fraud now.
His charisma.
is the
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 actor.
Cancelo goal? How did two centre backs
And
not
goalkeeper.
close
Bro,
in?
and
Like
goalkeeper. No, it's
ha-
not. It's
no,
not.
they
The
were-
first
they
goal.
analysed
Let's
it.
start from the
The
top,
The
bro.
Cancelo
The
goal.
first
they are-
goal, the first
how
goal.
did the first goal?
The first goal.
That was a gift.
The very
That
first
was a
goal.
bloody gift.
How can you goalkeeper
How?
and defender?
No,
you're
but
standing and then you
no,
wait
he didn't
for
no,
the ball to pass.
No. The goalkeeper did not shout. The defender
seemed
was supposed
so.
to
It
deal with
seemed
it.
so.
No, he said it at the end of the that he didn't call for him. The defender is unless the keeper tells you to allow the ball. That's it's cool, but you take it away to corner. Not you were going to go for it and then you stopped. If it's different if you
Cancelo
wasn't going to
assist.
go
It was
for
a
it.
Cancelo
Yeah.
assist.
It's different if you didn't want to go for it, right? And you didn't make a move. Keeper will go for it. But this one is you made a move.
Bro, one player gave me 36 points. I have to talk about it. One player, Cancelo.
Guy, as I did.
It's those kind of moves because last season I had Cancelo all through because I was a believer until Pep started being Pep and I captained him a couple of times, but I couldn't make that kind of move this season in light of my not captaining Salah one day.
Hack has done
See what
something
happened now?
stupid like
He
that
did- he
before. He
happened to
captained
Uncle B.
Mahrez.
Uncle B has gone down.
when I captained Cancelo,
Uncle B has gone down because one day he didn't captain Salah, so it backfired the same way it backfired for me. Anyway,
and then everybody captained
Newcastle,
Salah.
Man City, Man
Man
U
U.
scores.
Up like 3-0, man.
Man U.
No, I think Man U will concede. I just feel the way, and then now this is an interesting one because I'll ask Jacko and Double O. I feel this new formation, this 4-2-2-2-2, right? I feel Man U doesn't create enough chances. Like you don't see attempts piling up, and that's why it's tricky.
So what I think is going on right now is I feel like it's the same Conte situation. So if you've gone to a club where there's crisis at the back, right? I feel like your priority first things first is to make sure that
And
you
I
don't
think it's
concede.
even time.
Yeah.
But now Man U has had time to work on
Yeah.
this.
No,
but we haven't
So,
trained though.
Do you get?
Sorry?
They haven't been in the training
didn't-
ground.
They've not been training.
Yeah, that's my issue. So I think that's part of why, like, this is the first.
2-1.
So I feel like
If they have been training,
yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
that would have been
I feel
great.
like- I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Raf's problem is to start. His problem would be to make sure, like, look at what Spurs they've been doing to make sure that even if you're going to do 0-0 or nick 1-0, 1-0,
At
make
least
sure that you don't
sort of
concede,
shop.
you know. So I think that's what United is trying to do at this point. Just try and get all those clean sheets. Because if you look in the last couple, even in FPL, the guy has been getting a couple of clean sheets.
And like he was struggling. And then also,
FPL not the lie.
and I think also as well, the transition.
Yeah, I have Dalot, but I sold him.
The transition in the play is so great. Like the players are going to take a while because like from the way we're trying to play under Ole, whatever that was, compared to what we're trying to do now, it's
so
like miles.
I feel like just try to make sure that you don't concede.
Like and on the face, crazy. It's a crazy formation for me because you see it on the pitch. It's actually 4-2-2-2.
Do you know what I mean? And it's so compact.
Yeah.
If done
The
well.
same thing Southampton does.
Yeah.
Not a lot of wing play.
Yeah. No, but that's why.
That's why the moment you
need-
play the ball like this, they will just spread
And that's why you need proper. That's why
It's
Wan-Bissaka
crazy,
is going
man.
to struggle because there's a lot of
No,
emphasis.
it's out of the team. No,
That's why
But he's out of the team at the
No,
moment.
that's what I'm saying. But like,
can't,
but
because he has to.
He has to because of how narrow we are in the midfield
it's
all the way.
4-2-2-2, so
you
this
need
space.
those guys. That's why Tellez is enjoying his
Yeah,
game.
man.
Dalot looks like
Dalot,
this.
they might win and I'm 4.4.
No, but trust me, that guy.
4.4.
4.4 million.
I feel like
I sold him,
I feel like
Yeah,
he's
I've
gonna
had him
be
twice now.
he's gonna be the one.
Is
But
this
another thing
guy's-
random, like also, I just wanted to just add this one as well. It's like, what do you think about his treatment of like some of the key players? Like, when you hear what he's talking about, Pogba can go if he wants.
No. But I think he's a. I feel like now maybe we need something like that where you're not beating around the bush so that people know. Because he said he likes Pogba's play, he likes the way he plays, but a player has to show that he wants to play for the club, you know. So and then he says a player has to show that they like. For example, now Lingard. I feel like Lingard should be given a chance because he shows that he wants to play for the club. He went away, he came back, he told them at West Ham that he wants to come fight for his place. That's someone that wants to play for the club. If given a chance, I feel like he will do well. So a player that shows that he wants to play for the club, you know, things could change. Like Fred, for example. So it's players. Sadly, no. To be honest,
because
he's working.
He's done okay.
Yeah, so regardless,
it's done okay. It's done okay. But then
there was that. It's not Arsenal's game where he was the star.
But also, just to add to what you're saying, part of the reason why we're not creating chances is because of them.
We didn't talk. How can you win?
Part of the reason why we're not creating chances is because Fred is limited.
We beat
Fred and McTominay are limited. They are great.
They are not great passers.
Did Man U beat us?
No, I will not done with the fixtures.
Did Man U beat us?
Let's predict Man U Newcastle. I predicted 2-1.
You lost.
I predict 2-1. I know. I predict 2-0. I have Dalot.
No, please. I want to banter him.
Is it chill?
What do you predict?
2-0.
Okay.
That's it.
Of course you lost.
Dalot assist for
Okay,
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo scored 2 goals, right? 2 goals. You could go to 2 goals.
Man, guys,
That's age.
it was good to be back. This show,
honestly.
sponsored by Akira Design. Everybody's back except Uncle B. Hopefully, he'll be back for next episode.
sir.
You know, everybody stay safe. Use your mask.
Yeah,
get your
man.
booster shots. Wash your hands. If you've not taken your vaccine,
Take
take your vaccine. And then Merry Christmas, everybody.
Don't travel. Don't go for
From everybody
concerts.
at TLT. Peace out.
Peace out, yo.
Man.